And welcome to Realmcast. It's been a while. This is your host, Nobot, and we have a lot of stuff to cover. Got some interesting things to tell you about this time. But first, I want to introduce you to the newest member of the team. You guys may have seen him on the forums, may have seen him running some events. Going to get to know him a little better, so I want to introduce you to RF Switch.
What up, everybody?
So, man, just give us the 411. Tell us about yourself a little bit, and then we'll go into some of these questions that we got from the community.
Right on. So, I've been here actually, we're going on 3 months now, even though I'm the newest person, but I love video games a lot. I mean, I got almost about 2,000 of them, so I'm sure some of you out there probably want to know.
I just want to hold you up right there. 2,000 video games?
2,000. Probably a bit more than that, actually. I haven't counted them up in a while.
Oof.
Yeah, good times.
So you have an affinity for the 8-bit. I noticed that you talked about that a lot when you joined the game. Mm-hmm. Is that just nostalgia? Yeah,
I mean, you got to think back to when I started playing video games. Obviously, those were like a huge influence on me wanting to work in the video game industry, and like Super Mario Brothers. That was just like one of my earliest memories with it. So I really love that stuff.
That's awesome, man. All right, so a little bit ago, we had a forum event. We asked some people from the questions they wanted to ask you. We picked some questions there, so let's begin the interrogation. Have you ever worked at Kabam before Realm?
Nope. Prior to working on Realm, nope, never worked here. So it's first game. Cool,
man. And on the team, what do you do? Like, what's your main focus on the Realm team?
So I would say that my primary focus is on the community, which includes the in-game and in-game and forum events. So that being said, I feel that our player base is our heartbeat. We really live and die by you guys. As long as our community is healthy, which I feel it is, the game will continue to be healthy. Building that strong community is a major factor in keeping the game successful. And for me, there's no better way to do that than by running the events. It also gives me a chance to hang out with the community, with you guys, and just have some fun.
Awesome, man. So you talk about what you think is good for the game. So I got to ask you, do you think it's better to go back, fix bugs, tidy up the old code, or do you think it's more important to add new content for players to experience?
I mean, it's kind of tough when you kind of look at things like that. I mean, what I feel you need to do is have a delicate balance of the both. I mean, one thing to keep in mind is prioritization, of tasks. One day we'll be working on a current issue. Next we'll be working on upcoming content.
Cool, man. So now that you're on the Realm team, you situated, you like it. Do you feel that Realm is a bridge for you, a stepping stone to where you want to be, or this is a long-term space for you?
Well, I'm still fairly new to both the company and the team. I see this as a long-term type deal. My eyes, Realm is very young, has lots of potential still. Now, I want to be here to help it become even better.
That's awesome, man. So, bringing it back to those 2,000 games. Favorite system and game right now?
Well, if I'm talking about old school stuff, I'm gonna go with the NES, the original Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. I mean, I talked about it a little bit. Mm-hmm. I mean, and as far as one of my favorite games on that system, gotta say River City Ransom.
Oh,
classic
nice.
Game.
Awesome. So RF Switch, where does that come from? Why are you GM RF Switch?
I mean, you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. We're talking about the 8-bit and how I really like that kind of stuff. I mean, I had to say that, RF Switch, a lot of you guys out there may not know what that is. I mean, I showed that to you guys in the event. So it's basically with the old school system, that's what you use to kind of hook to the TV. So I was thinking, well, that's old school. It's kind of like the 8-bit thing, and it just kind of seemed to go hand in hand.
Yeah, man. So how does it feel to be on the other side of the wall now that you're, working on the game, producing the game, seeing the content, seeing what goes into it, instead of just waiting for it to come out and enjoying it? Has that changed the way you feel?
I mean, honestly, man, it feels really, really great, to have the ability to have a direct effect on something that you really enjoy. Obviously, I enjoy video games a lot, and I've been playing for my whole life, and it was always a goal of mine when I was a kid to say, hey, you know what, one of these days, I want to actually work on a game. I want to develop a game.
Dude, yeah. So now that you do, I mean, has it changed how you feel about video games? It's like if you worked at a pizza place and you stopped liking pizza, do you feel like that?
Never. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be some times I come home, I'm gonna be tired, and that's when I kick back, relax, watch a little TV or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always down to play video games. I mean, that's just what I do.
So, how about non-video games? What's your favorite non-video game?
Non-video game. Well, I used to play D&D a lot when I was a little bit younger, and
Yeah.
you wish I had more time to do that too.
All right. And now, my favorite question: do you own a gold $sign necklace?
No, I do not. However,
Got to work on that.
I do have a spinner necklace.
Oh,
Yep, for real.
you gotta bring that into the office.
We're gonna bring it in. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Does it spin?
Yes, it does.
Amazing. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. RF Switch, newest member of the team. See him in the forums. Check him out in game. He's awesome. Hopefully, you guys will get some chance to meet him later. Now that we've introduced the newest member, we're going to move along to the next segment in the show and some news. It's been a long time since we had a Realmcast for you guys, so I'm going to do a little bit of recap about stuff that's just happened if you haven't been around, and then we're going to go over some new things. So, we just released our first boss fight dungeon, Shaitan's Lair. The thinking behind this was we wanted to give players that boss fight experience or that event experience without having to go through all the trash mobs, without having to cut through the dungeon. Some people just want to get to the fight, and so we thought we'd boil it down, see how it did. We got some community feedback. We tweaked it. So far, we're pretty happy with it. And yeah, it's an interesting concept. We're going to see what we can do with it in the future, and we hope players continue to like it. Another big change we made was the loot bag refactor. This was something we've been hearing about in the forums for a long time. We just didn't have the time to divert some attention to it, but we set some time aside. We're like, we got to get this done. And yeah, you know, it's just now it's very important that when a player sees a bag, they get what they know what to expect, and they get that kind of experience. And so we spent a lot of time, tested a bunch of different ideas, put it out like this. And so if you haven't played for a while, check it out. You get more detailed information on the forums. But yeah. And just recently, Realm got featured on Steam. This is a really big deal for us. We got our banner put up at the very front. We got the carousel, is everything. This is, you know, we don't advertise a lot. We don't get a huge influx of new players all the time. So we really welcome this opportunity, and we really, really welcome the Steam community. And we've tried to make an effort to reach out to the Steam community on their forums as well as ours. And we're really excited about having new players and new opportunities, hoping that we can get more things like this happening for Realm in the future. Another focus for us recently has been hacking and hackers. The team has really been cracking down on fielding reports, you know, taking care of business, issuing bans. Additionally, we've been investigating new hacks. Our engineers have been spending a lot of time looking into the security of the game and that kind of stuff, something we take really seriously, and we're going to keep working towards that. On top of that, we really appreciate everyone in the community who has come forward, who has reported hackers to us, who has let us know about stuff. You know, you guys help us out so much, and so we appreciate it. Keep on doing it. You know, we're all on the same side on this fight, so let's just keep on fighting. In addition to all that, with every release, we've just issued a slew of bug fixes, and I couldn't even go over all of them. So many bug fixes. There will always be bug fixes. We want to have new content for players every patch, but at the same time, we need to tidy up the code. We need to make sure things are working. You know, a lot of teams have worked on this. A lot of different people have worked on this game. It's not easy to go in there and just tidy it all up. So we're going to keep moving forward on both fronts. With every patch, we expect this game to get better. And yeah, thank you guys very much for all your reporting. You guys help us out so much. Moving on to some upcoming news, some more exciting stuff you guys may not know about. The team's been really busy, so we just released some content, and now we have shifted gears. We've got so biggest thing working on right now. You guys may know the rock and roll bear himself, Dr. Bearsworth, has made it a priority to set aside and work on character balancing. This is something we've known about for a while. We've been listening to the community. We've been seeing what we can do. We're taking a slow and steady approach. Like, we want to get this right, and we want to make it so that this game is fun for everyone, and people feel like they have a variety of classes that they can play and have a rewarding experience. So, no ETA. We have no idea when this is going to get done. This isn't something we're rushing out the door. This isn't something we're trying to force on you guys. We just want to see what we can do to make the gameplay better. Also, another issue that we've been hearing about for a long time, Lair of Draconis. It is, in fact, real. It is, in fact, going to come out. We've been working on it. It's I mean, it's awesome. I'm going to review it with you guys. It's really cool. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say, 1, that is awesome. 2, that we are working on it. 3, can't tell you when it's coming out, but we're not going to release it until we feel like it's good to go. So, hang tight. You guys are really going to like this one. Before we leave today, I do have a very special treat for you. One of our very own testers, Wylam, put together this song, Realm rendition of Part of Your World, and none other than our very own Koala P performed it. So I'm going to cue that up right here and play the song for you guys to take us out. Enjoy.
Look at this loot, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the god who has everything? Look at this bag, treasures untold. How many tier 12s can one cellar hold? Looking around here you think, sure, he's got everything. I've got cosmics and G-Sorks aplenty. I've got prisms and scepters galore. You want plain feather orbs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the players are. I wanna see them farming, walking around in those, what do you call them? Oh, trains. Sliding around, you don't get too far. Animations required for dodging, shooting, trying to increase your, what's that word again? Fame. Up where they walk, up where they fight, up where they grind all day and all night, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that realm. What would I give if I could live out of this dungeon? Who would I kill just for the thrill of the free air? Bet you out there they will not care. Bet they don't cry over destruction. Cosmic peasants fear my presence. Better beware. Get ready to fear what every child should fear. I'll crush their last hopes and give them no mercy. Set them on fire and watch them all. What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to go rule those fools up above? Out of this lair, bringing despair to part